Hi everybody, it's Honest John. I just watched a video called The Erosion of Progress by Religions, put up by a user called Reasonable Me. I'll put the link in the description box and you should go watch the video. And you might want to subscribe to the guy. I did. It's a presentation by Neil deGrasse Tyson, and watching and listening to it was enlightening and horrifying at the same time. In a nutshell, he talks about the 300 years leading into the 12th century, when Baghdad was not only the center of the Islamic world, but also the center of learning for the whole world. The development of mathematics was centered there. The numbers that we use today are called Arabic numerals because that's what they were. Algebra and algorithms are derived from Arabic. We could never have advanced in the field of math using Roman numerals. They didn't even have 0. And these scholars, again, most of them Muslim, advanced the field of astronomy. They developed the astrolabe. They named the stars. They taught sailors how to navigate by them. Then in the 12th century, along came Imam Hamid al-Ghazali, a man who can only be described as the father of all fucktards. He decided that mathematics was the work of the devil, and by appealing to the worst in people, to their fears and hatreds, he became very popular and powerful. And to a great extent, the primitive, violent, and intolerant form of Islam that exists in so much of the Middle East can be traced back to him. And at that point, intellectual development in the Arab world was aborted. Arab culture descended into tribalism. Their worldview narrowed, which, by the way, made them easy pickings when England and France decided to expand their empires along with other European countries. Since their intellectual development stopped in the 12th century, they never developed the technologies that could have saved them from the European conquest. Now let's look at America today, the most powerful, the most technologically advanced nation in the world. And what's happening here is the rise of the Christian right, which is closely aligned with today's conservative movement. And what is their main bugaboo? Science. They equate scientific proof with their primitive beliefs. There are states in this country where the Christian creation myth is being taught in science classes. Now, religious freedom means you get to teach that shit in Sunday school if you want, but it doesn't give you the right to fuck up our science classes. And if you think they're not a threat, think about this. Think about how Marco Rubio dodged the question when he was recently asked about the age of the earth. Instead of embracing science, he tap danced around the question because he was afraid of the religious right. And this abject coward is considered a legitimate candidate for president in 2016. Or think back to the Republican debate when they were asked who didn't believe in evolution. And every single one of them raised their hands. Think about how little has been done to deal with climate change. because conservatives refuse to admit it's happening. Not only has nothing been done to prevent it, but we haven't even taken steps to defend ourselves against its consequences. So our shores and the people who live near them have no protection against the rising ocean and the superstorms that are becoming increasingly common. And as for math, well, anyone who looked at Mitt Romney's tax plan or the economic theories which have come from the right can tell that's not their strong point either. Thanks for listening.